Hi guys, here we are again. I try not to go overboard with all kinds of cruise news. Been a pretty busy day here, but I will give you this. Remember I told you, I think it was the video in the past about NCL bringing back? Well, it is the 1st of February, and this cruise left 2 days ago. And of course, La Lita Loca, Tony was on that cruise, and he got to experience the mustard drill. And we're basically going to share this with you, and stand back and don't laugh.
Please have your key already in your hand so we can take a view, okay? Thank you so much.
Did he look happy there? And the other guy standing there, okay, the other guy standing there, he is another blogger. He is Troubled Cruiser Trouble, something like that. He's pretty funny, but let's see. What else does Tony have to say?
Breakaway. I told you guys last week in a news story that it was happening, and well, it certainly happened to
I said
me,
it first.
and it happened to everybody. Everybody had to do it. And real quickly, just to contextualize what you saw at the beginning of the show, the gentleman there with me at the safety briefing is my neighbor Mike. He is also a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel called The Naughty Cruiser, and he's a gambler. He's a saucy. He's a thirst trap TikTok maker. And you're going to see a lot of cool stuff over on the Naughty Cruiser, so I would recommend it. And he was my safety briefing partner. One of the new processes is they've implemented a...
Now, he's just joking here, guys.
New safety briefing. You have to show up. Embarkation day was around 3:15 p.m. We started hearing announcements that we needed to make our way to...
This is how long it took. Listen carefully for those who wouldn't follow the rules.
Located at B3. B3, that is right in front of the bar at Oceans. And that is on deck 7, one level above the main atrium. And when I arrived there about 3:20, there was already a lot of people there in anticipation of the safety drill. I presented my card, I was checked off, and then I was told to stand with all of the other people. Now all the chairs and everything were already taken, so I pushed my way into an area where I could stand and receive instruction about what to do in case of an emergency. And while the safety information that was promised, it was not quickly given out. We stood there from around 3:25 to 3:50 before the safety briefing began. But the interesting thing was, while the safety briefing wasn't going on, they wanted you to stand in complete silence without any usage of your mobile devices and behave. Look, I'm pretty anti-authoritarian. I respect the fact that we need to do the safety drill, but I do not like to be shushed. I do not like to be yelled at. I do not like to be told what to do. And while none of these things happened to me directly to my face, there was a series of announcements over the loudspeaker that while we were waiting in the muster process, that everybody needed to be silent. Silence, everybody. And it was chaotic, to say the least. And I'm serious about this.
Now, I warned y'all, if you can't use the app to do a simple thing and then join, it's time to party, vacation time. When those people, and they said, and I double checked this, it wasn't 100 or a little lower, it was a lot. And they said on every cruise, and then it was more and more people just didn't do the muster drill. And that's why they brought it back. If you're not going to follow the rule, just comply. You're ruining the cruise for other people. Why? Because they can't disembark unless you do it. So everyone's like, and then the service, everything gets thrown back because everyone's in a position ready to disembark. And that is for, even the farewell, the parties that go along as you're pulling out a deck. There will be none of that if you just can't do the muster drill. Now, NCL threatened it, said they were going to do it. Poor Tony, he went out on the first ship. February cruise, it was 2 days, we're still in January. But the point was they enforced it. They told you can't say nothing. Because guess what's coming over the loudspeakers? Very important information that you're going to miss. So NCL, kudos for you. But I will really hate to do the muster drill on any other cruise. I haven't done NCL. It's always been one of my bucket list cruises. And of course, I'm going to start, let's start looking at that. But in the meantime, okay, it's just, I don't know. Those few ruined it. Now we got to be shoved, because that's not a very big place where he was. Tony isn't a petite man. It's a big man, but a healthy big man. I like those healthy big men. My husband is 6'7", so I like that. I think he's good looking. But look at that face. Does he look happy? No. Could you imagine standing among people, sitting down, gabbing, not following the rules, can't hear the important announcements? They're very important. And he said it took about 3:45 to almost 4 o'clock before they even came out and started holding up the thing, showing you how to wear it, putting it in English. It's sad. It's sad. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thank you. On that note, happy cruising.